offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the gun, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Bucky Irving from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Mayfield to throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Second and a couple.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
31 yards.
And the 49ers have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing
Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he works free.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I got the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, 1 or 2, drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezeraku. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of it and start to play freely.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 44 yards. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Prescott now from the 50. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard
Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
3 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Savon Rebel. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding?
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Cowboys, first down.
Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And Prescott, his third interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send Brown in motion right.
13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Mahomes to throw once more. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a fumble. Now it looks like one of the DBs has it. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive come. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll take, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Down and goal.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game.
26. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, Chiefs 26.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They're marking down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, they drop to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the out route, incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Prescott down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Looking to throw. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football. Especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb, that's complete. Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
51 yards.
their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Chiefs 26.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
The score, Cowboys 47. Chiefs 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Yes,
Throwing here, Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Michael Dana picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the... Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. Here's Mahomes. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Harrison Butker and kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here,
and now here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the chain. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2.
Mahomes will throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Chiefs.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Jauan Jennings.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
49er first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Purdy now to throw.
Open man is born. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Past the 20, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker,
45 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they'll get him down inside to 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Sheds off the tackle.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just when you want a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
31 yards.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and the deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Third touch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the 49er first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Niners have come back to make it a 2-point game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Purdy will throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time and led to us. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get set.
Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Back to throw. Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Purdy. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3rd and long.
Third and 20. Operating from the gun. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Purdy on 4th down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A final shot before the break. Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Gets around him. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.